What it is, good people, it's your boy P Double, one half for the Bootleg Cable Podcast. Hopefully y'all having another wonderful day. It's Monday. It is what it is. Some people don't mess with Monday, but hey, it's a day of the week and it's another day that I'm alive, so I rock with it. You feel me? So today we're going to talk about Bel-Air, right? Bel-Air, for those that haven't seen it, is a retelling of the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So this show is actually a drama as opposed to a comedy that the original Fresh Prince of the Bel-Air was. Fresh Prince of the Bel-Air. It's a drama versus a comedy, right? And recently on the internet, it's been a post that's going around that a lot of people have been taking a liking to. A lot of people have been commenting on. A lot of people have been agreeing with or disagreeing with it. And it was basically kind of criticizing the show. So it starts off by saying, it gives a couple of different bullet points, right? So the first bullet point is talking about how Bel-Air is different from the original in a negative way. So they were saying that the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it was a family that black people were supposed to look up to. It was a family that, you know, we could aim to be, and it was all positive and X, Y, and Z. And now this new family is extremely flawed, and there's supposedly an agenda involved with this current family and how the story is being told, X, Y, and Z. So it starts off with a couple of bullet points. First bullet point is Ashley Banks was never gay. She had the young guys going crazy over her. So why switch it up like that? Number two, Carlton was a health freak, honored his body too much to do a line of coke. Number three, Uncle Phil was a righteous man, honest, and stood up for what was right. So why do you have to turn him into a crooked politician? Aunt Viv, especially the dark-skinned Viv, wasn't never letting no new nigga smooth talk her like that. She was a married woman. This person's point is, why do they always have to turn a powerful, earnest, and healthy black family into a dysfunctional piece of work, right? So this new Bel-Air was created by Morgan Cooper, right? And there's an article about him on Entertainment Weekly. And it's a light article, and they kind of go into some of his influences. And he was talking about growing up watching the movie Juice. He was talking about J Dilla Donuts, that album, Mad Villain, Mad Villainy, College Dropout by Kanye West, the autobiography of Miles Davis. He talked about some other stuff too, but it was basically trying to let people know that, one, he's of the culture, and he wanted to let people know his influences in making this new spinoff of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So if y'all remember, I want to say this was probably like at least 3-4 years ago. There was a internet clip that was created by this guy. I think that they had a different guy playing Will at that time, but the internet clip had caused a lot of stir. And basically what happened, how this show kind of got the green light, was Will Smith had got wind of the spinoff trailer that was posted online. Mad views, X, Y, and Z. And I guess Will decided to sit down with the dude and blah, 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 blah. And we are where we are. So my whole thing with this is, I think that personally it's a good show. I've watched so far about 4 episodes. I haven't experienced what he was talking about when he said, you know, they made Ashley gay, blah, 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 blah. But I think that we have to look at both, and we have to look at the original, and the original had some flaws in it as well, because Jeffrey was just a butler that had some cool one-liners. You know what I mean? He had a couple of episodes where his story kind of touched the heartstrings of America, or whatever the case is. But for the most part, he was just a butler with some one-liners, right? Hillary was a rich kid that was basically just mooching off of her parents. Hillary was always talking about getting the keys to the car and spending daddy's money and X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And then, Carlton was Carlton. Carlton was that character that we all kind of loved. And it was appropriate for the time. So we also have to realize that now that this is a drama, it's not a comedy, right? So everything ain't gonna be picture perfect, and you gotta throw some things in there that's gonna make people wanna watch it. It's gonna make people hate certain characters. It's gonna make people love certain characters, X, Y, and Z. I personally like what they did with Jeffrey. I think what they did with Jeffrey was dope. It made him a house manager. Yes, he's still a butler, so to say, but he's a house manager. He's his own boss within the boss and bossess of Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv. You know what I'm saying? This dude said that they made Uncle Phil a corrupt politician. I'm just speaking on episodes so far that I've seen 1 through 4. I'm gonna catch up on the rest of the episodes, but okay, let's just say he is a corrupt politician. Are we trying to say that there's no black corrupt politicians right now? Are we trying to say that all of these people, all of the black people who are affluent right now in society, they have no flaws at all? They're just perfect. They are the go-to and the epitome of a family in the year 2022. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like we gotta stop holding on so much to what we had in the past. And I know it's hard for some people, but it's a retelling of the story. You know what I mean? It's a modern day version. Like we gotta incorporate things that really go on in real life, especially if this is a drama. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to give away anything for those that haven't seen it or whatever, but I think that it's a good retelling. There are some it's a little bit of issues here and there with certain characters or with certain things. There's certain corniness about it. For example, some of the one-liners that Will has where he'll say some things that will kind of throw back to the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where it's just like, yo, you don't necessarily need to do that because we already know what the deal is. We know that this is a spinoff. We know where this is coming from. You don't need to do, a high five to the old generation of, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it's like, the way I'm looking at it as a old school / new school cat is, yo, we give Will Smith his props, but that's where it stops. It's the cock. Oh shit, god damn, pause. Well, y'all know the cock, Peacock, NBC, XY, like, y'all get it, man. But anyway, I think that it's a real dope show. I don't like the fact that us as black folks tend to tear down anything that's new and it's not what we want to see, or it's not what we think should be the standard or how we think stories should be told in X, Y, and Z. Like this dude, he's of the culture, man. And I think that us as black folks, what we want to do is we want to big up the people that's in our culture, that's of the culture, that's telling certain stories and doing things. We want to big them up and give them their props. We don't want to tear them down and make it seem like whatever it is trash. Now, I'm not saying that anything and everything black folks put out or anything that comes out of the culture, you're supposed to like it and you're supposed to support it and X, Y, and Z. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, bro, it's no need to tear this man down and make it seem like, okay, because Ashley is gay, or maybe bisexual. I don't know if there's a LGBT agenda going on there, or there's an agenda to tear down the black family, because obviously from what I've seen so far, watching 4 episodes of the show, is that there's a strong family unit and the unit has flaws. Will Smith, or Will, the character of Will, is coming into the unit from a whole different perspective. He's coming from a hood perspective. He's coming from a troubled child perspective, and he's kind of throwing off the dynamic and not, more specifically between him and Carlton. And it's going to take some work for them to build and get it together. So again, I think it's a really dope show, man. I really like it. After I finish this episode right here, I'm probably going to throw it on and, finish up. I'm not sure how many episodes we in right now, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Y'all rocking with it or y'all not rocking with it? And if you are or aren't, let me know why, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy P Double, one half of the Bootleg Cable Podcast. I'm out, man. Peace.